Hello, this is Rich Dad. It is now widely known that Bitcoin is solidifying its place as a store of value. However, there have been limitations when it comes to implementing complex functionalities with Bitcoin. But what if Bitcoin could perform various functions like Ethereum? What would happen then? In that case, it could bring about a seismic shift in the current financial system, and the value of Bitcoin could skyrocket. The future of finance that Bitcoin will bring is starting now. First, let's talk about the current limitations of the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin is primarily used as a store of value. As you may know, many people refer to Bitcoin as digital gold. This is because Bitcoin, like physical gold, is seen as scarce and a safe way to store wealth. However, there is one problem. Bitcoin excels at recording transactions and storing assets, but it has limitations when it comes to implementing complex functionalities. On the other hand, blockchains like Ethereum provide a platform for running various decentralized applications through smart contracts. A smart contract is an agreement that automatically executes when certain conditions are met. Through this, Ethereum can go beyond simple asset storage to run various applications like decentralized finance, DeFi, NFTs, and decentralized exchanges, DEXs. In contrast, Bitcoin has been regarded as lacking in these functionalities. To put it simply, if Ethereum is like a smartphone that can run various applications, Bitcoin functions more like a basic calculator. This calculator is excellent at simple calculations, but it cannot perform more complex tasks. However, this is where BitVM comes into play to address that limitation. BitVM is a technology that helps overcome Bitcoin's limitations, enabling it to support smart contracts like Ethereum. The concept was first proposed in a paper by developer Robin Linus in 2023. The title of the paper reads, "Do Anything with Bitcoin." As the title suggests, BitVM is regarded as a groundbreaking technology that allows the Bitcoin network to handle more complex contracts while maintaining its existing structure. Shall we take a look at how BitVM works? BitVM is a new technology that allows the implementation of smart contracts on the Bitcoin network. The key point of this technology is that it can add more complex functionalities while maintaining Bitcoin's existing system. Let me briefly explain what a smart contract is. Simply put, a smart contract is a system where a contract automatically executes when certain conditions are met. For example, when person A wants to buy a house from person B in a real estate transaction, let's say the house costs approximately $375,000. A and B create a smart contract on the blockchain. The contract is set up like this. If A transfers $375,000 to B, B automatically transfers ownership of the house to A, without the need for separate contracts or intermediaries. Once the condition of transferring $375,000 is met, the ownership is automatically transferred. Bitcoin was originally a system focused solely on storing value and facilitating transactions. Many developers have tried to modify this system or add more complex functionalities. BitVM allows complex calculations like smart contracts without altering Bitcoin's core structure. To explain using a smartphone that everyone is familiar with, it's like getting an update from the manufacturer or installing a new app without needing to replace the phone itself. The hardware of the smartphone remains the same, but with upgrades or new apps, it can handle more complex and diverse tasks. This is a simpler way to understand it. Since it doesn't alter the existing system, it's designed to maintain Bitcoin's security and reliability while enabling additional functionalities. Through this, Bitcoin can evolve into a network that not only stores value, but also provides more complex and flexible functionalities. Simply put, it means that any calculation a computer can process can also be done on the Bitcoin network. However, there is one critical issue. If all calculations are processed on-chain, within the blockchain, in the Bitcoin network, it could slow down and cause network congestion. That's why BitVM divides the process into two roles. Prover. This is the person or system responsible for handling calculations in the contract. They process all calculations quickly and cheaply outside the blockchain. This off-blockchain processing is called off-chain. For example, it involves calculating whether the conditions for a transaction, such as sending and receiving money, have been met. Verifier. The verifier is the one who checks the results calculated by the prover. When the verifier reviews the calculations done by the prover and agrees that the results are correct, they accept it. If there's a dispute, only then do they use the blockchain to verify and resolve the issue. This method saves time and cost by using the blockchain only when necessary. In other words, BitVM doesn't process all calculations on-chain, but only uses the blockchain when there's an issue. This reduces the load on the network and speeds up transactions. Additionally, since this method involves off-chain calculations, it enhances Bitcoin's scalability. So what are the differences between BitVM and the Ethereum virtual machine? Ethereum EVM handles all calculations directly on the blockchain. Simply put, it's like recording every operation in a ledger that everyone can see. This ensures extremely strong security, as everyone can verify who performed which operation. However, the downside is that recording every single operation can slow down the network and increase costs. Especially during high network usage, gas fees can increase and transaction speeds can slow down. In contrast, BitVM records only important transactions or situations where issues might arise on the blockchain. Off-chain calculations reduce the load on the network, increasing efficiency and cutting costs. When a dispute arises or an important transaction occurs, only then does the blockchain process it, ensuring the security of the blockchain is used only when necessary. In short, this can be seen as an approach to balance both efficiency and security. So what advantages would Bitcoin gain if BitVM becomes possible? First, by supporting smart contracts, Bitcoin's utility will significantly expand. Until now, Bitcoin has primarily been used as a store of value for holding and transferring assets. Thanks to BitVM, Bitcoin will also be able to support decentralized finance, DeFi, automated contracts, collateral loans, and NFTs. This means that services primarily offered by Ethereum and other blockchains will become possible on the Bitcoin network as well. As a result, Bitcoin's value will increase and more people will begin using Bitcoin. Second, network efficiency will improve significantly. Applying Bitcoin in real life has been challenging due to high transaction fees and slow speeds. Since BitVM doesn't process all calculations on-chain, transaction speeds can increase and fees can decrease. This is a crucial change that will allow Bitcoin to accommodate more users and applications. Third, security is maintained. BitVM keeps Bitcoin's existing consensus mechanism intact, so its security remains unchanged. Ethereum boasts high security, but it comes with the drawback of a heavy network load. In contrast, BitVM offers a way to reduce the network load while still preserving decentralization and security. Bitcoin is no longer just digital gold, but now has the potential to evolve into a network with a complex ecosystem. This opens up new opportunities for investors, right? Of course, BitVM is not fully implemented yet, but it is currently in the proof of concept stage, and it will likely take some time before it's ready for real-world use. As the need to solve Bitcoin's future scalability grows, the likelihood of BitVM becoming a reality will increase. There will be technical challenges in implementing it, but the strong support of the Bitcoin community and advancements in technology can help make it happen. This is the same material I showed you in a previous video. Bitcoin is in a similar phase to the early days of the internet when growth was just starting to take off. Those of you watching this video probably understand how dramatically the world has changed since before the internet developed. The development of the internet has transformed the world to such an extent that it's no exaggeration to say it has completely reshaped everything. I believe there were about 7 major shifts that occurred as a result. The sharing and transformation of information access, changes in communication methods, changes in commerce and consumption, changes in entertainment, changes in education and learning, changes in business and economic structures, changes in social relationships and cultural dynamics. Those individuals and companies who participated in this transformation gained immense wealth. Once BitVM is fully integrated into Bitcoin, it could cause a massive shift in the financial world, and Bitcoin's value will likely skyrocket. The cryptocurrency market will also grow significantly. Since its inception, Bitcoin has shown overwhelming performance compared to any other major asset. Based on the global interest in Bitcoin and the overall market sentiment that I've mentioned in previous videos, I believe that Bitcoin has a high probability of continuing to outperform any other asset in the future. We should remember that those who were part of the internet revolution became incredibly wealthy and recognize that we are in a similar time now. Let me summarize today's video. BitVM has the potential to introduce smart contract capabilities to Bitcoin, significantly expanding the network's utility. This technology could help Bitcoin evolve from being just digital gold into a network that supports decentralized applications and various financial services. Moreover, by efficiently separating on-chain and off-chain processes, it maintains Bitcoin's strengths in security and decentralization while offering more functionalities. This will open up opportunities for Bitcoin to be used by more people in various ways. You will be able to witness Bitcoin's evolution from a simple store of value to a network with broader use cases. It is an exciting time to see how BitVM will transform Bitcoin's future. If you found today's content interesting, please like and subscribe, and I'll share more in-depth stories in the next video. Thank you.